Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The issue of Nnamdi Kanu release is causing a huge disagreement between IPOB and other socio-cultural groups in the southeast. Don't forget, the president said he will not interfere with the trial of Nnamdi Kanu. He wants to give the judiciary the power to try his case and let him answer for it. But at the same time, Ndigbo is putting pressure on the president to release Nnamdi Kanu. The question is, if they release him, what will be the things that they would not want him to do? Emma Powerful has opened up on their stand, whether he is released politically or he goes through the trial. We are going to see the perspective of Ohanaeze Ndigbo and some other socio-cultural group of Ndigbo or Southeast, and also what IPOB is saying about the issue of release and the struggle of Biafra. Now, before we do that, if you're not subscribed, just hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our video. With adjournment to February 16, 2022 of the treason trial being prosecuted in court by the federal government against Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide and the separatist agitators have disagreed on the rumor attempts being made by Ohanaeze and some Igbo leaders of thought to procure a political solution to the ongoing trial. Whereas Ohanaeze would want President Muhammadu Buhari to intervene by exercising what they call his prerogative of mercy, IPOB insists that doing so will not make them change their mind on demanding for independence from the Nigerian Federation. It noted that what matters most to its member is for a date to be slated for a referendum to enable the people of eastern parts of the country determine whether they want to belong to Nigeria or not. The Apex Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization and Igbo Development Foundation, ADF, who were lamenting the return of sit-at-home, believe that the release of Kanu through political means is the panacea to the festering crisis in the region, although the president had, in an interview with Channel TV, noted that he would prefer that the separatist leader goes through the trial. Elder statesman and legal luminary Chief Mike Ohamba says he agrees with the president to some extent. He explained that the power for political solution has been called for by Ohanaeze and several Igbo leaders is vested only in the Attorney General of the Federation. According to him, he said, we should not be encouraging interference in judicial matters in as much as we want Kanu to be free. I want him to be released, but interfering with the judiciary is not good for us. Some people will turn around tomorrow to say, why is it the president interfering in court cases? The power for the political solution does not lie with the president, but Attorney General of the Federation. The president can't do it. I want him, Kanu, out too, but there should be no sentiment about it. I have to be blunt. But in an interview, President General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo, Professor George Obiozo, noted that while he is not against the legal process taking its course, he would want the president to exercise his prerogative of mercy. According to him, he said, I have not said that the president should stop the legal process. The president is observing correctly the separation of power there. The truth is that when you are making an appeal for somebody in the situation Nnamdi Kanu is, you are not going legally or politically. We are asking Mr. President to apply his power of prerogative of mercy and do something. We expect the president to have a second thought. He added that the president had granted amnesty to some people before stressing that he has the power to say, my son, go and sin no more, and Kanu will be free. Igbo Development Forum, ADF, shares similar view with the President General of Ohanaeze. The association spokesman Abia Onike said Kanu is seen in the public domain as a leader of the Igbo self-determination struggle. So no matter how long the trial lasts or the number of times the court adjourned the case, the federal government of Nigeria would continue to be under pressure to release him and grant Ndigbo their freedom. He added that in so far as they continue to try him, the plight of the Igbo nation in the crisis-ridden Nigeria Federation would continue to be highlighted. He noted that the best option left for the government of President Muhammadu Buhari is to explore the political and diplomatic option to grant Kanu freedom. Otherwise, he would continue to enjoy his status as a hero of the struggle and a thorn in the flesh to Nigerian oppressors. National Publicity Secretary of Ohanaeze Ndigbo, Chief Alex Ogbonna, who was reacting to the return of sit-at-home in Southeast, has witnessed this week, leading to the disruption of social and economic life in the region, noted that IPOB denied having a hand in what was going on. He blamed it on lack of consensus among the 5 states that make up the Southeast to join Ebonyi in establishing the Ebubagu security outfit, noting that doing so will help control the activities of the hoodlums perpetuating crisis in the zone. He said there is tenuous and porous security architecture in the country, and that's the issue. There is no way you can have just one level of security structure in a country like Nigeria. We have asked the governors to roll out a Ebubagu security outfit for a long time, but only Governor David Umahi of Ebonyi State has done so. This would have been another level of security structure. In some places, there could be up to 3 or 4 of security structure, the federal, state, local government, or community stroke ward. In fact, some universities have their own security structure. On the return of sit-at-home in the region, we have confronted IPOB, and they said those causing the confusion are not their members. They even publicize it widely in the media. The problem is when the personnel of the state actors are not there, the non-state actor steps in. What is happening is an indication of the collapse of security architecture in the Southeast. We have been talking that the structure of the federalism, let me take it again, say we have been talking that the structure of the federalism we are running is dysfunctional. We don't need to have just one federal security architecture in the name of federal structure. The governors should step in and do the needful by setting up the state security structure, the Ebubagu security outfit, so that some of these things will be controlled. We believe this is the solution. However, IPOB, in an interview with Saturday Sun, dismissed the insinuation that the sit-at-home order returned to the South is because of government's decline to accede to call for political solution in Kanu's case. The association spokesman, Emma Powerful, yesterday described the president's statement on political solution to Kanu as a way of playing to the gallery and deceiving the global community that they want to release the IPOB leader. He declared that IPOB is not relenting whether there's political solution or not, because what we want, referendum day to ascertain whether we want to belong or not. Anything without referendum will not be accepted. IPOB has gone far with the struggle for freedom of Biafra. So political solution is for Nigeria to redeem their image in the eyes of the global world, because everybody in the world has seen Nigeria not only as an Islamic Fulani nation, but also as a failed state. He added that nothing will redeem Nigerian image unless they do the needful, and they know it. Whether Buhari and his administration come up with political solution or not, Biafra will come in their very eyes. Wow. That was a long read, but it was worth it just to give Nigerians a clue about this issue of political solution to Nnamdi Kanu's case, if it will trash the issue of Biafra. And you can hear from the Emma Powerful, the spokesperson to IPOB, that it will not change anything. What they only want is, if you are granting him political or using your prerogative of mercy or granting him political solution or political release, then inclusively there must be referendum for the Southeast people to determine whether they're going to stay or whether they want out. So you now realize that right now it's really tough for the government to make a decision. I don't know how Ohanaeze and Ndigbo will handle this, because I know so well that the current administration will not want to let go of Southeast, especially considering that the governors too do not want, Biafra to be a reality in their state. Some of them are pretending as if they support it, but guess what? They are not. Because if they push hard for it, they will see it. So right now, the disagreement still lies. And the question is, what will be the step the federal government would take? Would they still allow Nnamdi Kanu to go through the trial? Or is it going to be a case of waiting for, the president to think about political solutions?